Hey everyone, it's Carlos again, and this time I'm bringing you the Churchill heavy tank. Now, I decided to look up the opinions on this tank, and the first wave of opinions were it's a piece of crap, it's a free easy target, God, why is that on our team, that sort of thing. But the more positive people said that it was a good anti-light tank at the very least because of its good rate of fire with its gun, relatively accurate. Uh, the armor could withstand pretty much most of anything that a light tank can throw at you. Unless, of course, they have um, the munitions you can buy with gold, which have a better effect on things. But I haven't really tried that. Anyways, I'm gonna show you. Oh, I had to sell my little MS1 just to make room for this fucking thing. And I transferred the crew. Now they took a penalty though, so instead of being 76%, the commanders or 70%, the commanders at 53, and the drivers at 58. So from 70 to 50, you see the difference, and a lot of that has to do with going from a light tank to a heavy tank, and just there's penalties involved. And it's the penalties less if you're going from one light tank to another light tank, and depending on what kind of retraining you do with them or if you just stick them in there like I did. I didn't retrain them, so that might also be having an adverse effect on the crew. Anyways, here I'm going to try and queue up for one. Hopefully, I can show you guys just how this thing goes. The last battle I did with it, I pretty much hung in the back, waited for light tanks to come around, and unfortunately, it was a good thing we won, but however, I didn't do anything. So I'm hoping to actually show you guys something this time. I'm going to try to fulfill that role of anti-light tank, but I get the feeling that it's not going to work out that way. For some reason, the settings seemed like really loud to me on the sound. Here's hoping they don't all just crash into me. I'm going to try to defend our artillery pieces, but there's always a good chance that they'll just come from any of these multitude of corners. Generally, the opinion of these premium tanks is that they're kind of lousy. That they're not very good compared to their regular tanks. Seems like most of the artillery has moved off to the side, so I'm still gonna try to defend our base, I suppose. Here comes a light tank now. Unfortunately, that tank was going pretty fast, and I got some lag there, so I couldn't really target him as much as, or as well as I would have liked. Shit. Damn it. Well, I got that guy, but that was a light tank. Unfortunately, that tank destroyer is a lot better armor than that light tank. It bounced off, according to my gunner. And now he's fucking dinging me up. Trying to face him with my... Okay, engine damage. And it bounced off. And it... Yeah, he... See, the Churchill is not up to task as a heavy tank. Doesn't have enough armor, doesn't have enough health. Its gun is pretty much best for picking off light tanks, maybe damaging a medium tank. Unfortunately, high heat rounds are not available for this gun. So those rounds, even though they don't always penetrate, can still cause damage. Whereas if these rounds don't penetrate, they don't do much damage. Now this guy's capping our base. Our guys are still trying to fight their way to the enemy base. Now see, this is a KV right here. And this thing's more armored and has more damage. I fought one of these things in the Churchill, and I was able to do like 30% damage with one shot out of 3. And he was able to take me out in 2 shots, straight up. You know, half my health and then the other half with the second shot. Of course, I have a better rate of fire, but that didn't help me, because most of my shots did not penetrate. If I had gold, I could have bought the high penetrating rounds, but unfortunately I used all my gold to buy the Churchill itself. Even though that guy was capturing our base, it seems like one of our guys must have damaged him because it reset the capture time. Hopefully, if all of our guys get in the circle, that we'll get the capture before he does, and we'll win. Otherwise, it'll be a draw if they both cap. Actually, it looks like one of our guys is heading all the way back to try to stop him. Let's see if we can make it, though. There he is, there he is. All he has to do is hit him, and that'll reset the timer. And he did. In fact, he destroyed him. And we win. Simple as that. Now, I also looked up why somebody started a rumor that, or I heard that the Churchill has no repair fee. However, I looked it up, and it's not that he doesn't have a repair fee. It has a higher ratio of credits and experience over regular tanks. Apparently, all of the premium tanks have that. Probably to make up for the crappiness of them. Anyways, that's what I've got for you guys. And hopefully I'll get another tank some point, and I'll show you guys that one.